Hey, Team Cancer. Welcome to the cottage. How are my Cancer cuties doing today? Welcome, Cancer. Good to see you. Come on in and have a seat at the cottage. Let's talk tarot reading with you. Primarily going to read about romance for you. We'll read for the singles, those of you dealing with somebody, but first we will check in on job, money, and career, Team Cancer. Welcome. This is for you if you have Cancer as a major placement in your zodiac chart. That being said, let's get started on the reading, Team Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, job, money, and career for Cancer. What's going on? What do we need to tell Cancer about job, money, and career? What do we need to tell Cancer about job, money, and career? Hey, Ree, what's up? Good to see you. Here we go, Cancer. What do we need to tell you about job, money, and career? Job, money, and career for Cancer. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Let's see what's up. Queen of Cups, Five of Swords, Six of Cups. I think you love what you do, but at the same time, there's something you may not like where you're at or who you're dealing with the Five of Swords here. No, we have not done love yet. We do that after we do job, money, and career. Nonetheless, I think you love what you do. I think you've been doing this a while, or you've been where you are for a while. But something where you are has gotten weird, where you don't like the vibes anymore. You don't trust the vibes. You may feel like there's a lot of games and competitiveness going on. And it's kind of like you wish it was like it used to be. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Before you wish it was, just a better environment where things were warmer. But you don't trust the people around you, or you don't trust the environment. You've got a bad vibe about it. I don't know if this makes sense or not. I think your heart is in what you do, but the problem is the environment. Five of Swords, right? Hey, Stacy. How you doing, Aruna? Let's see. Let's get a little bit more on this. See if we can get some more observations and advice for you. Time to make a head over heart. Time to make a head over heart. What do I mean by that? You got to look out for yourself. Look, at the end of the day, you're working for the money. Okay. You're working. You've got to think of your peace of mind. Okay. And if things are not good where you are, go do what you do somewhere else, right? Because you don't want to get to a place where you're like this, where you're in this Queen of Cups in reverse, where you're feeling jaded and you lose the passion for what you're doing, right? And you get burnout. Okay, head over heart. So it's time to make a change. Look out for you. Nine of Cups. Go after what you really want. Whatever that is. You know what's interesting, Cancer? I think if you do try to leave where you are, if you try to find something else and leave where you are, I think the place where you are is going to try to hold on to you. Crazy enough, I think they are. I think they're going to try to get you to stay. I'm picking that up as well. I don't think you will, and I'll be honest, I don't think you can trust them. I think you're spot on. Your intuition is spot on about the environment you're working in. Okay. Now, for some of you, the way this applies, if you're self-employed, it could be that a customer, a vendor, an alliance of some sort that you work with. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's time to look out for yourself, right? It's going to cost you in the long run. All right. Burnout is expensive. It will cost you dollars at the end of the day, not to mention our mental health, right? So that's important, Cancer. Right, Reese says work companies always get lousy as time goes. It's always the best in the beginning. I heard that. All right, Cancer, let's talk about romance. Yes, Cancers. Let's see about emotion, matters of the heart. Who's on your mind, or whose mind are you on? Let's see what comes out as far as those of you that might have somebody in your energy. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, beautifuls. How y'all doing today? By the way, you guys requested it, so I'm doing it again. I'm running another sale on the live virtual 1 hour one-on-one chats with me. The code is in the top of the comments or top of the chat. It's also over on my community page, and it ends tomorrow. It's 15% off. So go take advantage of that while I'm running it. All right. I booked up pretty fast the last time I did that. So just keep that in mind. Here we go, Cancer. Who are you dealing with? Who's on your mind, or whose mind are you on? Let's see what we got. How you doing, Miss Washington? Good to see you guys. All right, let's see what's up. Two of Cups. Soulmate energy. Mutual love. But the Hermit. What? King of Cups in reverse. So this person is... Oh, this is nuts. Cancer, you feel like you guys love each other. You see this as like you mutually love each other. You love them. You feel like they love you too, but they're withdrawn, or they're acting cold, or emotionally unavailable, detached. King of Cups in reverse, Hermit card, withdrawn. Some of you may not even be talking right now with this person, but you still feel like they love you. What's going on here? Why the detached energy? Detached, withdrawn, maybe even a little bit cold and distant. Why? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? You know what's interesting? Eight of Swords here in the reverse. Can I tell you that I think this person, there's some fears with this person, but I think it's buried. The fear is buried. See, and this has to do with self-confidence on their part. There's fears. This person, I believe, has some sort of fears that are deeply related to some self-confidence issues. Okay. Could be fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. But again, it's kind of like this fear of rejection or fear of not being seen as attractive enough from this person. This fear is buried deep. This is repressed. Okay. That's why, I mean, I can see it. And it's kind of like this person is kind of stuck in, yeah, there it is, stuck in a repeating pattern, 9 of Wands. That's kind of like repeating pattern, you know, fighting a battle that just is not winnable, right? It's just, you're just banging your head against the wall, wondering why you've got a headache. And for this person, it's kind of like they withdraw and then they hurt themselves by doing so. Is that making sense? You know, they're not over you. You are right about this 2 of Cups in the upright. Cancer, you're right. They do love you. They do. They're not, I don't think this is over with this person with the Death card in the reverse. All right. That's a major arcana talking about this ain't dead yet. 4 of Swords in reverse. This will pick back up again. And for some of y'all Cancers, I bet you dream about them too. I think they may have dreams about you or vice versa. They do stress. All right. They do stress. They get, again, there's that anxiety and fear here with the 4 of Swords in reverse, man. You know, I think this, I'm going to take a step out and say, for some of you, this person deals with anxiety that they don't know what it is. And there's really repressed wounds. Okay. Repressed wounds. And that's what's causing this stuff. And they don't even realize it. But I think they have anxiety attacks or panic attacks, some of them. I don't know if that makes sense. And you may not even be aware of that. But they really have a deep-seated fear of rejection, in my humble opinion. All right. I don't think it's over. I think you are going to hear from this person. I see it picking back up here between you two. There's just, too much telling me otherwise. You guys are not done. You guys are not done. Things are stuck right now, but you're not done. Let's see. No, they are telling me nobody else like you. Cancer, why are they telling me that you're mad at them? Queen of Swords here in the reverse. They're telling me you don't trust them. See, they feel like you are bitter about this. And maybe you are. Maybe you have cause to be. Oh, here you go. They're trying to get they're trying to get your attention, by the way. They may be posting stuff on social media, hoping you'll chase them or come after them or something of that nature. Emperor, if you don't, they'll come towards you. They will. They'll stand on business flat out. All right. So this is not done. This is absolutely not done. This person can't let you go, no matter how hard they try. And do I feel like they're trying? Yeah. I feel like they're doing every kind of yoga, meditation kind of stuff there is, and they cannot shake this connection. You know that word shooketh? They're shooketh, and they can't shake it. And that's what's up here. All right. That's what's up, Team Cancer, and that's what I got. We're going to read for the Cancer singles next. So I wasn't ignoring y'all's question, but I was getting to a spot where I could take a quick break between questions. Ree asks, Auntie K, do you think listening to your Venus sign will be more accurate when dealing with romance, or does it not matter? I will tell you, for me, I watch my sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and I find that they resonate at different times in different ways. Sometimes Pisces will resonate for me because I have a 12th house stellium and a Pisces midheaven. So it just kind of varies. And Arena, I have all kind of videos about my views on twin flames and soulmates and soul contracts, soul connections in Fam Jam. Way too broad of a topic to cover in this reading. But if you're curious about that, because I do very much have some gnosis on the topic. All right. That being said, Cancer singles, are you in the house? Calling Cancer cuties that are single Pringles. Here we go, Cancerians. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And thank you for the feedback, Ree. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Carol. Here we go. Well, you're not a newbie if you've been in 2 years, but fair enough, right? Honey, let me tell you, we're always learning the cards. Okay, ain't nobody an expert. It's a very deep thing. Cancer singles, what do you need to know about romance? Cancer singles, what do you need to know about romance? Cancer, Cancerians, here we go. Romance for Cancer singles. What's going on? Hey, Glamorazzi, Manifestor Jim, Kendra, good to see all of you guys. 3 of Wands, Page of Wands. Let them come to you. Let them come to you because they are. Let them come. Sit back and manifest. I want you to study energy behavior, Cancer. 3 of Wands. You don't have to chase love. You are love. If you'll remember that and walk in that vibration, you'll be a magnet because you'll be focused on yourself and you'll create a magnet. Okay, you'll create like an energetic vacuum where it attracts people towards you. Okay, does that make sense? Manifest it. Don't chase it. Attract it. And how you attract it is you focus on you. Okay, because what you focus on is what everybody else is going to focus on, right? So if you're focusing on everybody else, well, they're going to focus on themselves. You want them to focus on you, right? You want to pull their energy towards you. So just like a Hoover vacuum, pull that energy back, create an energetic vacuum where their energy has to come through, right? And that's what's up. I see options here with the Seven of Cups. I see flirts, Page of Wands. I see people, I see people showing interest if you'll do that. Three of Wands here. Just sit back and let it come to you. I was thinking of, it makes me think of that old movie that's like my all-time favorite romance movie, Hope Floats. It's an old movie, but it's definitely a good movie. And the guy and her are they're in a little fishing boat in the middle of a lake, and she's kind of getting impatient, and she's like, they're fishing, right? And he's like, he looks at her and he says, "Relax, birdie, let the fish come to you." Okay, relax. Let them come to you. They will. This is it. All right. That's what I got. I got activity all day long. Yeah. Just let them come to you. Ain't got to do nothing, Cancer. You ain't got to do nothing. Focus on yourself. Nine of Cups. There it is. Right? There it is. There it is right there. Okay. I love that. Hey, John Clark, how are you doing? All right, Cancer, let's do the cross-watcher reading. You guys love this part. I think the people that watch me, this is like their favorite part because I've tried to cut this out. It is a Sandra Bullock movie. Sandra Bullock and Harry Connick Jr. My favorite part of that movie, though, is whenever they are at the that dance at the community hall or whatever. This is like in a real small little rural town in Texas and also, but they still have the, dance at the community center or whatever. And they were there and he walked up to her and he said, do you want to dance? And she said, I can't dance. And he said, come on, birdie, dancing's just a conversation between two people. Talk to me. It's cute. Anyway, all right, let's do the cross-watcher reading. This is where you listen for all 12 zodiac signs. And in this part, you listen for the sign of the person or the persons that you're curious about to see what the energies are like between you and them. It's roasting hot and humid in London. It's about the same way in South Alabama here in the States. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. I know, right? I'd fold in half if somebody said that to me too. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, giving it up, right? If you're dealing with an Aries is trying to release this. All right, trying to release this. Taurus, you'll hear from Taurus. They may be waiting on you to hear from. They may be waiting to hear from you. Okay. But I do feel like they will hear that they're waiting. They're invested and they're willing to wait on this. All right. If that makes sense. Gemini stuck on you, but holding back from letting you know. They don't want you to know it, but they're stuck on you. I think they've tried to move on and not able to. If you're dealing with another Cancer, they're in the blues. Why? If there's a third party, they don't like it. Either if it's their third party, they're not happy over there. And if you're the one that's dealing with somebody else, they're not happy about that. All right. If you are dealing with a Leo, expect a confession from the Leo. They want you. They want to connect or reconnect. Expect a big emotional confession from a Leo. If you are dealing with a Virgo is focused on other things right now, maybe work or something. I don't think they're in the zone of romance these days. That's just my opinion. King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. It looks like they're focused on their money, kind of more in their head than in their heart. Libra is invested, and if they owe you an apology, they want this. They want a balanced connection with you. If Libra owes you an apology, it's coming. All right. Scorpio doesn't trust you and is holding a grudge or salty about something. I probably will read for Leo. All right. I probably will. I haven't decided for sure yet, someone who loves you, but I probably will. I know that's not a clear answer, but just pay attention to my community page. I may or may not have a notification when it goes out. So just, kind of check in every once in a while so you won't miss it. All right. If you are dealing with that was Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. No. Sagittarius is withdrawing. I don't know if Sagittarius feels like this is a disaster waiting to happen or what, but that's what I got. Capricorn, expecting all, oh my God. Capricorn, what do you want from Capricorn? That you can have it all. You want their money, you want their debit card, their credit card. Capricorn, yeah. They're yours, baby. Heart, soul, mind, and body. Yep. Aquarius. This looks really strange. This looks really strange with Aquarius. It could be just sexual, and it could be that this Aquarius is some sort of a user. There may be some sort of obsession or addiction here, but but they are coming towards you, but I sure don't think it's good energy. All right. Pisces is wanting to work things out or work together. If they owe you an apology, expect one. They're in a cooperative mindset with this connection with you, Cancer. All right. So I hope that helps you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, John Clark. Just take it as it resonates, right? If you're cross-watching, cross-watching is, I'm not going to tell you not to cross-watch, but sometimes roles are reversed and sometimes it's hit or miss. That being said, Cancers, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to drop a like, and I appreciate you tuning in. Bye, y'all.